Hey, don't worry. Daddy's home. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I've been a little busy this month, so I haven't gotten to say it yet, but I wanted to say a happy Pride Month to all of my gays out there. Before we start, I just wanted to quickly say that you always have a safe space with my channel. I really hope all of you feel safe with my channel and watching my content. And yeah, just don't ever be afraid to be your most genuine, true self. Unless you're the guy we're talking about in today's video, or if you think like he does. Now, I gotta ask, do you like gaming? If you're on my channel, odds are you do. I wouldn't say I'm like a hardcore gamer, but I definitely enjoy one from time to time. I'm like foaming at the mouth for Spider-Man 2 right now. I've been playing Jedi Survivor on and off. And yeah, you know what? I'll admit it. I play the occasional Fortnite match, okay? It's something me and my brother like to do a lot, and it's something we can do together, so I really enjoy it at least. A lot of people use gaming as a great way to just escape the real world, you know, maybe unwind after a tough day, which we all really need because the world's a little weird right now. It's kind of scary. You mean to tell me that two of the worst people on this planet are fighting to rule the free world? Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna swing through New York City and beat up some bad guys. I'm good. The guy we're talking about today loves to just bring you back down to reality, or his weird demented version of it. So today we're taking a look at Dr. Witnesser. Now, you might remember Dr. Witnesser from an old video that Curtis Connor made, and you're probably asking, well, if Curtis already did it, then why are you doing it now? For starters, I didn't make YouTube videos back then, but I do now. Also, originality is dead, okay? No one owns an original thought anymore. Well, you want me to write my own jokes or do my own research? Go. There's the door. There's the door, bitch. If you're unfamiliar with Dr. Witnesser, then you might need to prepare yourselves. You might need an actual doctor after I'm done with this video. Now, I know like shitty people are nothing new to my YouTube channel, but this guy is in a league of his own. If there was a rarity for shitty people, he would be exotic. Get it? Because of the weapons in Fortnite, and there's like there's like uncommon and common, but then like the top one is exotic because that's, yeah. Oh, shut up. Did you have a better joke? Now, what do you think when you hear the name Dr. Witnesser? Now, personally, I envision like a megachurch pastor who decided to get a nickname and will only exclusively go by that. Pastor Reeves, we need you. It's very urgent. Pastor Reeves? Dr. Witnesser? Yes, what's going on? The building's on fire, we need to evacuate now. He's not that kind of pastor at all, actually. Dr. Witnesser is actually a streamer who goes into Fortnite matches and witnesses to other players. If you're unfamiliar, witnessing is what Christians refer to whenever they share their love of God with others, which normally sounds like a normal thing that people would do, right? Well, if you were raised in the church, then you know it is not. Most of the time, whenever you see Christians witnessing, it almost feels like entrapment somehow. Probably the best example I can think of is that one video on the plane where they like broke out in a worship song. You're like cornering people into hearing about God because you know they're just gonna walk away from you otherwise. That video makes me so mad every single time I think about it. Well, all I'm gonna say, if I was on that plane, we might have lost another tower. Well, unless Mark Wahlberg was on the exact same plane. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg has implied that he would have single-handedly stopped 9/11 from happening. I wanted to make sure people knew that. Dr. Witnesser has a similar approach where he'll just go into a random match, which most of the time is with children, and will just try to talk to them about the Bible. And right now I'm realizing I probably just sound like a hater, so I'm just going to show you a clip and show you how obnoxious he is.
You know anything about that?
Yeah.
You don't? Well, would you allow me to tell you?
Go ahead.
Awesome. Sin is like lying. Have you ever lied before?
Oh, we all.
You sinned against God, and God says the punishment for that sin is death. So you need saved from that death.
Now, you'd think for somebody going in to try to convince people to convert to Christianity, he would be more well-spoken, like have some level of charisma. He kind of just like bumbles through whatever he's talking about. Like it sounds like you're making your like 10-year-old cousin give a speech. Jesus, he's the good guy, and Satan is the bad guy, and you need to be nice to Jesus. Or, I gotta go potty.
Deserve that death because of the sin that we've committed against God. The soul that sins shall die. We deserve.
If you lie.
Yeah, lying is a sin. It's breaking God's law. It doesn't matter what sin it is. Sin is evil. Sin is breaking God's law. The punishment for sin is death. It's extreme, but at the same time, what he did so that we could be forgiven from lying is also extreme, but also simple. We just believe in Jesus, his son who died for us, and then turn away from lying. Stop lying. Turn away from sin.
Okay, here's something I've never understood about like the Bible and Christianity. If you're a Christian, you shouldn't sin. There are 10 commandments that tell you, like, give a pretty good outline of what not to do. But you're telling me that like telling a lie and murdering are the same level of punishment. Like, yeah, lying is not the best thing ever to do, but I feel like it's not the same as, like, taking a human's life. Like, I lie to my brother all the time about drinking the last Capri Suns. So I'm facing the exact same level of punishment as, like, Jeffrey Dahmer. Jesus, man. I'm sorry. I remember at the church I went to growing up, we would take this like weekend camping trip, and there were these kids that went with us that would kept saying, "Oh my God," over and over. And it got to the point that one of the adults like actually pulled them away and had to like give them a speech about why saying "Oh my God" was bad. Then he made them pray and say that they were sorry. That is a 100% true story. I can't lie, or else I'm going to hell, according to Dr. Witnesser. This is one that he actually follows very religiously.
Stop using his name in vain, bro.
I did not say his name in vain.
You said OMG.
Did I actually?
Yes,
Wait.
you did actually.
Oh my God.
Wow, dude, there you go again. Okay. Nice.
What? Shut the up, dumbass. Fuck you, retard.
I think we all knew that one kid that would get like really mad if he heard someone cuss. I didn't know one because it was me. After doing some digging, I found out that Dr. Witnesser's real name is actually Joseph Hennig, which just makes so much sense that he has a name that's really easy for a mom to yell. Joseph, sit down. Now, Joseph actually started his Twitch career in April of 2020 and went on to amass 140,000 followers, which feels so crazy to me that anyone would watch this and be like, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to financially support this guy's content. Now, unfortunately, a lot of his old clips have been deleted for reasons we're going to get to in a minute, but thankfully, meme edits live on forever, so I didn't have to look too far for them.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I believe in Santa Claus, everyone.
Wait, what?
I believe in, yeah, I believe in him and Santa Claus. And the
Okay.
Easter Bunny.
Are you joking?
About what?
About believing in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny?
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not joking. I believe in them. They're real.
Okay.
Why are you mad? I don't think I need to point out the irony here. Look, your imaginary guy is completely unbelievable, has no logic or any grounds to stand on. But mine does. This is like what I expect from like some 15-year-old shithead. He looks like he gets excited about gobstoppers. Like, you know those things in the middle of the aisles at Walmart with like the dollar boxes of candy and stuff? Oh boy, gobstoppers! That's what he sounds like when he's not on stream. I know that for a fact, based off of absolutely no sources. Now, also after doing some digging, I found out that Joseph was a part of a very special denomination that I didn't know about until I was researching for this video. They call themselves the Seventh-day Adventists. Babe, wake up, new Christianity just dropped. It's crazy. Now, reading through it at first, I thought it was just more of the same thing that I already knew, so I wasn't even gonna bring it up in this video. But I found these weird little deviances in it that just like scared the shit out of me. All the shit in my body just went right out and is now coming out of Dr. Witnesser's mouth. So Seventh-day Adventists actually believe that the Sabbath should be celebrated on Saturdays instead of what most Christians practice is on Sunday. Because we counted wrong, I guess. I'm really not sure why. I've had that thought before, like how we only know the current date and time because someone was keeping track all those like years ago, but I'm not sure if they would have been wrong by exactly 24 hours. They also apparently have certain dietary rules which are encouraged but not enforced. And we know they aren't enforced because I don't want to say that out loud because that feels really mean to say, but you know where I was going with that. So I don't think he minds as long as that diet includes gobstoppers. There's also this other thing that I found really weird about it. So if you've ever read your Bible or ever talked to a religious person or like watched Seventh Heaven or something, I don't know. The main Christian belief is that once you leave this earth and you die, your soul will go to the pearly gates of heaven. You will arrive there. Because it's so beautiful, you're going to... It's so stupid, sorry. You either go and live your eternal life in heaven or you're going to hell because you're a little nasty little rotten bitch. But Seventh-day Adventists think that's crazy. Instead, they think that when you die, you're just in the ground and there's nothing going on, basically until Jesus like comes back, like the second coming happens. And they think that like once you're dead, you don't feel anything basically until the rapture happens, and then that's when you'll get to go to heaven. But until then, you're just taking a dirt nap for good. Like, we're all waiting for Jesus to come down and be like, all right, guys, coast is clear. My dad left. Let's go party. I don't really know where they got this idea from. Not to defend the Bible, because, like, come on, it's me we're talking about here. But the Bible definitely says, like, when you die, you go to heaven. I don't really think there's anything to assume otherwise. I go to heaven every single time I hear the song End of Beginning by Joe. That's the craziness that Dr. Witnesser is trying to teach to children. Hey guys, why don't you join my book club? It's really great. You know, we read the same book every single day. You can't watch any movies or TV other than my streams. You can't lie to people, so if you try to get out of the nightly showers, you know, God will punish you for that. The positives? Oh, we get Saturdays off. Regardless of like the genre of Christianity, trying to preach it to unsuspecting people, especially kids, you know, who just want to play video games, feels a little weird to me. I also love that like he only uses scare tactics against people. You don't want to bring up any of the good things that God's done for you in your life and try to put a positive spin on it. Instead, you just go right to, he loves you so much that if you don't love him back and dedicate every single waking moment of your life to him, then he's going to let you burn and suffer for all of eternity. God, kind of sounds like my ex. And at first, I kind of had a theory as to why he did it this way. I thought maybe he does this with kids because if he tried to debate adults, then he would just get washed in like seconds. You know, adults have had a lot of life experience and maybe wisdom that would fuel their decisions for how they feel about religion, where kids may not have those same experiences. But then I realized that's not true because he also like gets owned by the kids.
I don't know if we can res you. You might want to call God to come resurrect you.
Hey, that's not funny.
It's pretty funny. You're not, you know, you smiled. Don't lie.
I didn't. It's mockery.
I didn't.
It's a mockery.
If I eat an apple in Fortnite, is that bad?
Well, first of all, the fruit that Adam and Eve ate wasn't an apple. You don't even know what kind of fruit it was.
Now, look, I can appreciate like professional debates where they use logic and like reasoning to fuel their decisions. But I also think we should just let this happen more because I think being an asshole is like just as much effective. I want to bring up this one clip in particular where they said they didn't want to hear about it.
Don't get too serious on us, all right? We're playing Fortnite. We're not here to listen to your Bible studies.
Hey, dude. It's the most important thing you're ever going to listen to in your whole entire life because it's going to save your life.
You are not going to do anything that's going to affect my life.
Really? So if I tell you if you don't turn from your wicked ways and repent and trust in Jesus, you're going to die and burn in hell and cease to exist and turn to ash, that's not going to affect anything you think about?
I don't care what you...
They said they didn't want to hear it. And you're still fucking talking. Dr. Witnesser doesn't care about consent. Noted. Also just always sounds like a 12-year-old. Well, I'll go to heaven because God loves me. You'll go to hell because you're dumb and stinky. I literally don't understand how this like got him the following that he had on Twitch. Lucky for us, Twitch decided to actually do the Lord's work and ban him permanently. And if I'm not mistaken, this clip is exactly the reason that he got banned.
Yeah, we're undenying that because usually we what you're talking about, since you're American and Christian, since the Muslim culture, we don't really talk about that.
Yeah, you don't talk about it because they don't want to believe it. That's why.
We've been different things through America and Christians. And
Hey, forget the fact that it's America, dude. It's just the Christianity in general. It doesn't matter that I'm in America. Christianity is all over the world. If you were to die in your sins today, you would be sentenced to hell. You would be sentenced to hell.
Like, you want your weird cult to be respected so much, yet you're telling this kid that he's going to suffer for practicing something different than you do?
Get a grip, Joseph.
Now, I wasn't able to find any of his whereabouts like during the ban, but I found out that he was trying to sue Twitch and Amazon for it. He tried to claim that they banned him only because of his religion. You're missing some details there, bud. They're not disrespecting your religion. They're stopping you from harassing children. God, everybody's just so mean to Christians nowadays. I'm trying to save your dumb fucking lives, you idiots. How dumb are you to not want your life saved by me? I think Curtis said this in his own video, but if these are the people that are going to be in heaven, then like I'm just going to keep sinning. It's not premarital if you never get married, right? But fear not, because God had a plan for Dr. Witnesser to keep spreading his message to the masses. And that was with the streaming service Kick. At first, I wondered why they would have been okay with him being on the platform, especially like after the whole Twitch situation. But then I realized that they're also platforming who I genuinely believe to be like one of the lowest IQ people on this planet right now. So it's very natural that Joseph felt a draw to that place.
You're like hardcore trying to teach us about Jesus right now while we're playing Fortnite.
Why would I be joking about it?
Dude, you think 10 seconds to get rebooted is long? Imagine 3 whole days.
Shouldn't joke around about it. It isn't what you think it is, bro. Okay? Most of the Christian community have no idea what hell is. And they burn in fire, yes, that's true.
I read Dante's
But then,
Inferno.
that's not real. That's mythology, bro.
It's canon, bro.
No, it's not.
Real. Read the Bible.
Dante's Inferno isn't in the Bible.
Now, before I say anything else, I want to mention that he spelled Dante wrong. That's why he observes the Sabbath on Saturdays, because he couldn't read the fucking thing. And, you know, a lot of things are in the Bible, but I don't know if that's, like, the best thing to go off of. Like, a lot of men use the Bible to condone abusing their wives, so I feel like it's not the most moral compass to, like, guide your life on. Can you imagine Dr. Witnesser stealing a car? Sir, this car's been reported stolen. We need to see your license and registration. Well, do you recall there ever being any cars in the Bible? Well, you know, now that you mention it, I really don't think I actually don't recall that. How could I steal something if God didn't make it for us? Guess I never thought of it that way before. You have a good day, sir.
The whole dinosaur 65 million years thing is a big myth. They didn't live 65 million years ago. They lived like, 6,000 years ago. Dinosaurs are real, just they weren't 65 million years ago. All that is fake, made up stuff that Satan feeds people. He has scientists and people pushing this agenda because he doesn't want you to believe in God.
Now, this one I've honestly heard a million times, and I'm just convinced it's to be different. There's been countless scientific studies and evidence that dates this planet to be those like 65 million years old. And you can just be like, nah, I don't believe that. Satan's paying them to say that or something stupid. What? Like, why? Why would they do that? Oh, you don't understand. They're lying to us. LeBron James is not that tall. The NBA is being influenced by Satan to lie about his height, which means they're going to hell.
Michael is the name that Jesus has when he was in heaven before he became Jesus, before he became a human here on earth. His name was Michael. It's actually his war name. That's why when in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, when it talks about how Jesus is coming back, he comes with a shout with the voice of an archangel. And people are like, well, why is he coming with the voice of an archangel? Because arch means chief, angel means messenger, and Jesus is literally the chief messenger of God the Father. He's God the Son. He's his chief messenger.
Joseph, sweetie, I think you forgot your meds this morning. My favorite part about this, too, is that it's just a theory. The name Michael means one who is like God, and the archangel was the leader of the angels. I never realized the Bible had, like, fan theories. All right, guys, here's 10 things that you may have missed in this last chapter of Deuteronomy. We've also got this clip.
What's up with it, bro?
I am not a little bro. Have you seen me on live?
You said he live? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where at? Facebook, Twitch,
YouTube.
This sound like Nate, low key. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm not a so don't call me one, please. I'm white. Don't call me the N-word. I'm not one.
He just said it.
What's up, boo? Who you calling a nigga? No, I'm not calling nobody a nigga. Wait, what the fuck? I mean...
Like, I'm mixed, and I still get differing opinions on if I'm even allowed to say it or not. So I'm pretty sure that you fucking can't. He also looks like one of those guys that would just say it and then be like, oh, well, hang on. Why are you guys mad at me? My best friend is black. His name's Jesus Christ. Have you heard about him? Now, look, I know this whole video's been about him, like, talking about Christianity because that's most of what he does, but he's recently branched out to try something new, but still shitty. Instead of going into Fortnite and asking about God, he was asking them about the documentary What is a Woman? So to give you the gist of it, they basically sat down with experts and scholars who have years of experience in gender studies and things like that, and like asking them to define a woman, which of course made them mad because these like really educated people weren't being transphobic. So what is a woman? Well, you know, there's so many different answers to this. You know, there's really not a clear-cut way to, wow, you libs claim to love women so much, but you can't even define one. That's really just, okay, then can you tell me what a woman is? Well, I've never been allowed near one, so I'm trying to figure that out for myself, but you won't tell me. So Joseph decides to ask the exact same question to children in Fortnite, which feels really weird to me. I thought your whole issue was that you didn't want kids knowing about this stuff. Yeah, you shouldn't teach your kids that growing up to be gay is okay, but you should teach them to blindly follow and worship somebody that's gonna punish them if they don't. You can't indoctrinate them, only I'm allowed to indoctrinate them.
What is a woman?
You know what, I really never ever thought about that.
There's no easy answer for you?
I have a whole little note sheet if you could give me a little bit of time. Alright, so a woman, anyway, so a woman, it's a What is a woman? You want me to go with all the details, or just like what mainly what's about a woman, personality, and whatnot?
Definition of a woman.
Definition? That's I don't know what she's talking about. Oh yeah, like yeah, she has hair and whatnot, or what?
Why does he get so mad at kids? You're like 40 years old, dude. You have beef with a child. And he's at least trying to give an answer. I don't think he's going to have an entire thesis ready while he's playing Fortnite. Now, if we go to the next clip, we find the answer that he was actually looking for.
What do you think a woman is, bro?
What do I think a woman is?
Yeah, what's a woman?
Someone with ovaries.
Nice. I like it.
How are you this much of like a man-child, dude? Why is the human anatomy so funny to you? Oh, a woman has boobies. Like, you have a wife and kids, dude. Grow up.
Simple, right? My 6-year-old daughter, she has ovaries. Would you consider her a woman?
I mean, not a grown woman.
Exactly. Right? So she's a girl.
Huh? Why did you need to bring that up?
What is a woman, bro? Stop stalling.
What do you think a woman is?
You're answering a question with a question? What is a woman?
On. You tell me.
You can't answer it? Just give me an answer. What is a woman?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know? You never had relations?
No, not one.
How old are you?
42.
So you're the 42-year-old virgin? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
This is all new to me.
I'm flabbergasted that you can't answer what a woman is.
I wouldn't be laughing too hard, Joseph, because that would have been you if you weren't married. Like, that's exactly what the church would want, right? To still be a virgin if you hadn't been married yet. So why are you making fun of this guy for it exactly? I also just love how angry he gets when the guy doesn't answer. All I'm doing is going into Fortnite, asking these super loaded questions, and people aren't prepared to give me an answer for it. And they're idiots. I'm obviously the only smart one here. The last thing I want to bring up is someone asking Dr. Witnesser what he would do if one of his children turned out to be gay. I just want to show you guys because I know he's lying throughout this entire thing.
First of all, I raise my children to not be like that. And if they happen to make their own decision when they're older and they decide to go that path, it's going to be really tough on me and my wife. But, you know, I'm still going to love them. They're my kid. It's going to be bad because they'd be in danger of the judgment. You know,
yeah, I feel that.
That's a bad thing. I'm not going to disown them, but I'm definitely gonna pray for them. And
here's the thing. Look, I appreciate the sentiment that you would still love them if they were, but I know that's a lie. Because I've known people whose families have claimed that they would still love them if they were gay. And then after they came out, they were disowned and like resented anyways. Most Christians will always choose their faith over the people that they love. And in their minds, that's like the right moral thing to do, while completely abandoning the people in their life that they love. Imagine being mad that your child grew up to be like the happiest, most genuine version of themselves. I just can't believe it, you know? We worked so hard to like force you to go to church every day and, you know, made you watch Bible Man and didn't let you hang out with your friends. And this is how you repay us?
A really lame assumption to sit there and try to paint somebody as a hater because they don't support your community. That's like saying, you know, what I keep using this example. What if your mom was a serial killer? Would you still love your mom? Of course you would. But would you support her murdering? Same concept of the LGBT community.
No. First of all, just no. You have to have brain rot to associate those two things together. I don't think somebody transitioning or loving somebody of the same gender is equal to taking another human's life. Yes, hello, 911. I found my cousin in bed with another man. Yes, yes, they're both consenting adults. You don't understand, but the gayness is already taking me over. I can feel it. I'm about to turn my TV to RuPaul's Drag Race right now. You need to get somebody over here, quick. All right, I think that's going to be everything from me for today. I know usually in my videos I have like some bigger lesson to talk about at the end of it, but I really don't have one this time because I just wanted to talk about how fucking crazy Dr. Witnesser is. Don't harass people in video games just because they like believe different things than you. Respect all religions and walks of life, even the ones that you don't personally follow. Don't talk about your 6-year-old's ovaries, maybe. That's a good one too. Be gay. That's another lesson. Be gay. And do crimes. It's allowed during Pride Month, I promise. Whatever lesson, just don't be like Dr. Witnesser, I guess. So thank you guys so much for watching my video today. Make sure you leave a like and comment on this video. And you can also comment down below if you have any ideas or any topics you want me to cover in a future video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That would obviously mean the world to me. Plus, subscribing means that you're joining my own religion, which doesn't have a name yet because I still can't think of a name for like a fan base. That's still in the works. So anyways, thank you guys again for watching, and stay safe out there because you never know when someone's going to come into your Fortnite match and try to tell you about God. I will see you guys next time. So peace out, everyone. Yeah, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That's the end of the video right there. That's it.